All right. So yeah, there's two teams, just like the Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. But you'll have the Miami Dolphins with a black coach. Uh, you'll have the two expansion teams with a new black coach. They'll hire, black owners. They'll hire black coaches. They'll have all black staffs. It'll be like a big black cookout. All right. New uniforms and all, like I said. But this is what Brian Flores is alleging. He was offered $100,000 to lose every game this year so they would have a better draft pick for next year, because they probably seen that Tua, it wasn't doing shit. Like the Wire, shit. He wasn't going to take him to shit. All right? And so the owner went to Brian Flores and was like, hey, my man, brother, man, I'm 80 years old. No, he's 81 years old. I think he's from Detroit, Michigan. He's netting on the internet 8.5. So, you know, this old 81-year-old old school white man, probably lying. Probably like 8 more billion than that. He's probably at $16.8 billion. All right. So he probably went to Brian Flores more like, he probably went based on the accusations, probably went to like, hey, boy, come here, boy. I got 100 Iraqis for you. Well, Brian Flores is like, okay? Because I go on the internet, I'm looking, okay, what is Brian Flores? He's from Brownsville. He's from Brooklyn in the house. Brooklyn in the I was like, okay, Brownsville. Never been to New York, but I plan to go. Got family in Boston. Got family in Queens. What up? What up? What up, Dunn? What up, yo? Word up, Duke. Duke. My Dookie. Okay, so anyway, sidebar. So he's from Brooklyn. Probably went to him. I go on the internet. They're like, Wikipedia's like he's a descendant of Honduran parents. And then I click what's his ethnicity. They like his daddy was an immigrant Mexican. Mama was from Jalisco, Mexico. ¿Qué tal, carnalito? All right, they probably went to, I'm like, is he Honduran or is he Mexican? It's like, something the black community is like, it doesn't matter. But I'm like, no, it doesn't matter. All right, my wife is Nicaraguense. My daughter is Nicaraguense, black, Cape Verdean, Portuguese, man. All right, so we're doing a lot of mixing. We're gumboing this thing, right? All right, so it does matter. All right? All right, because then I can't call him my carnal, and I can't say no tienes way. I can't add that way at the end if he's not Mexican, but I do it anyway. They get mad, but that's how I was raised. All right, San Francisco's dominate, you know, a lot of Mexican culture. We got a little bit of everything, but primarily Mexican culture, all right? All right? No mames way. No mames way. So okay, back to what we're doing. So Brian Flores and the racists. All right. So the owner came to him, was like, hey Brian, hey man, I want you to throw these games. I'll pay you $100,000. Stop winning games. Like you're working too hard. You're staying here late. You're trying to change stuff around here. Who said we wanted to change stuff? All right, you're changing stuff, and who said we wanted to change stuff? All right, we want to lose. I'm making money. All right, we look good. We're in Miami. Nobody expects anything. We're doing stuff around her. All right, so you offered them 100 Iraqis. Brian said no. Hell no. I'm trying to win games, sir. I'm trying to do my job, sir. And then so Stephen Ross was like, he was like, listen here, Coach Coon. Remember the Titans? You know, some stuff is like, it's so racist like Jimmy, but it's funny. All right, you got to laugh at the pain. That's why you got a lot of black comedians that are the best, because you sometimes it's so bad you got to laugh at this pain, and it ain't no pain like black pain. All right, ain't no pain like black pain. So it's like, remember the Titans? It's like his name was Coach Boone. All right, but and it's funny, but he's like, I'm not coaching with no Coach Coon. It made me laugh, but tomato, that's me. Potato, all right? But anyway, I'm sidebarring all the time. That's what I do here on the Real McCoy Sports Podcast on the DPN Dream Podcast Network. And I'm Frankie. And Frankie sidebars a lot when I'm always thinking, all right? I'm always thinking of new stuff, all right? But anyway, so yeah, he bribed him. Brian Flores said no. They finished the season winning. They won me some money, a lot of money. I'm a big sports bettor, big dreams. All right, only one bet will send me to the mansions. All right, one bet will send me to the Hamptons. All right. Now, Brian Flores turned it down. Then, as we all know, he was fired at the end of the year, even though they did their thing. That team was well coached. Every game they were in it, they were winning a lot of games. I think he won more games than he lost, 9-8 or whatever it was. He got the axe. Nobody understood why. It wasn't his fault. He wanted Deshaun Watson anyway. You guys want to stick with Tua Tagovailoa. Tua took my nephew Noah's. All right, so yeah, so he was set up to fail. They gave him the axe. So that was one allegation. Another allegation was a couple years ago. Before he got that job with Miami in 2019, I believe he was interviewing for the New York Giants job. It was out of him and his former colleague when they coached for New England, Brian. I forget his name. Doesn't matter what his name is. He's a jabroni. All right. Now, the jabroni got the job, but what's Shannon Sharp's word that he likes to say that I don't even think exists? Unbeknownst to me. You mean announced to you? Or I don't know. He be making up words. But shout out to Undisputed, my favorite sports show. Now, okay, unbeknownst to Brian Flores, he did not know that the Giants were giving this guy, Brian Pillipeg, or whatever his name is, the head coaching job. So his interview was like on a Thursday. Then Bill Belichick sent him a text like, congratulations, Brian. And yeah, New York's gonna love you. You're gonna be a great coach. And then Brian Flores is like, what do you mean, Bill? My interview's this Thursday. And then Bill checked, and then looked at his phone, and then realized, just like on the movie Menace to Society, when Kane slipped up, I think I had the bottle. Yeah, was I there? I wasn't there. I think I was. And then, damn, what's his black ass name? He was in Car Wash. He was the mean black man. What's his name? He's in all the stuff. He's a great actor, one of my favorite actors. But anyway, he was like leaned over and said, "Excuse my English and not French, because I'm not French." Hate when people say that. Excuse my French. Okay, well, speak French then. What else can you say besides excuse my French? All right, je m'appelle Frankie. Como allez-vous? The Real McCoy Sports Podcast on the DPN Dream Podcast Network. Au revoir to all you jabronis. Now, damn, what was I saying? I'm forgetting stuff because these jabronis are getting in my mix. Okay, anyway, Bill messed up, realized he messed up. The good old boy's phone tripped. It was like, he was like, what? Oh, my bad. I wish I could. That's like that Snicker commercial. Want to get away, or I'm oh no, that's the airplane commercial. I forget, but want to get away. Now he realized he slipped up and was like, "Oops, I'm sorry, Brian. That was meant for the other Brian." Oh, what? I got an interview this Thursday. They didn't tell me that. So they're lying and doing interviews with black candidates, even though they already gave the job to a white counterpart. But they're lying to these black men in their faces, setting up fake sham interviews. It's a sham. It's a shame and it's a sham. It's a sham and it's a shame. Shame, sham, sham, shame. All right? And they didn't intend on, and he still went on the interview because he's a class act. Ask me, would I go on the interview? You know the answer to that. You know me. You know me, I'm what they call ghetto class. Undergrad degree and all, associate's degree and all. I'm still, some things I prefer. It's like Drake said, and, YOLO. It's like, yeah, I don't want to cause a scene. I don't want to be that ghetto. But it's like some situations call for ghetto. They do. Some situations call for, all right, they got to get checked. All right, this it's got to go down, and it's got to be big, big deal. It got to be a big deal. Yeah. You know what I went to the interview. I would have faked it for the first 5-10 minutes. You know me, because I'm a comedian, so I got to fake it a little bit. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, I'm very glad to be here. I know how to code switch. Code switch. All you black youngsters and Latins and Asians and Polynesians, Samoans, Tongans, all of y'all, code switching. I learned that. I've learned. I've gained the knowledge of the intellectual complexities that fluctuate in my brain, the circuitry of the blood, of the motion, of the psychiatric abilities. I could do all of that, Dojel without the ginger ale. Shout out to my close friend Shiggity. All right. Now, so he went on the interview. I would have went there. Hey, how you doing? I'm glad to be here. I really want this job. I feel like I'm the best candidate. I have all these schemes mapped out. This is where I want to go with the defense. This is what I'm thinking the offense looks like. This is my identity. And then mid conversation, I'm gonna stop. And then I'm gonna look at him. And then I'm gonna be like, yeah. Yeah, forget what I was just saying. Yeah, so y'all gonna hire the coach, and then y'all gonna have me come in here, and then you gonna look me in the eye, and then you gonna act like I really got a shot. Really? Really? Look at the other coaches. Really? How much money are you gonna give me to be quiet? Oh! 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 What Keenan and Kel did. Oh! I'm a dude. He's a dude. She's a dude. And we're all dudes. Hey! If you're giving out money. No, you can't do that. But I definitely would have caused a scene. So that happened. All right, that slip up with Bill Belichick. So, and it's bad for them, but it's great for us because we finally got evidence. They're so good. They're so good at cleaning this up. They're so good, and this is what they do. Whenever it's some black shit going on, scandals, this and that. This is what they do. This is what they do. Hey guys, we'll put Malcolm X on all your guys' jerseys. Free hair Murray's grease for everybody on the team for the year. Free Murray's and do-rags. You guys will have the waves. They'll be on y'all at the club. They'll be on it. Or they'll say, okay, everybody gets a Cadillac. Something like that. Some little niggerish shit like that, stuff like that. That's how they reel us in. All right. Now, so Bill Belichick helped Brian Flores, give him a little bit of evidence. So hopefully that helps him in the court case. And Brian Flores, look, y'all know he's sacrificing because he is the coach's equivalent to Colin Kaepernick. Has Colin Kaepernick been back? Look at all the quarterbacks in the league. Look at all of them. Kaepernick is probably not better than probably like 5 quarterbacks. Probably he's not better than right now. The rest of the quarterbacks, I'll take Kaepernick over most of them in a minute. In a San Francisco minute. That's like 2 minutes. But Brian Flores is pretty much done. He's 40 years old. Fairly young guy. I'm 37. He's 40, so, He might go into the television route. He might go that route. I don't see him coaching. Maybe he's up for the Texans job. He might get a job. You know, and if I was the lawyer for the owners in the NFL, I would tell them your best move is to let him coach this year, because that'll get you guys out of the darkness. Because if he's not hired this year, then all his claims, it's looking bad. So it'll even be worse in a PR sense of the word. So he's willing to sacrifice his career for you slaves. For us. He's willing to sacrifice. I don't know why. Why are you doing this, Brian? Why are you doing this? 2022 is the year of the bag. Nobody cares about real social issue. Why, Brian? Why are you doing this? Everybody just wants the bag. Why you didn't just shut up, get in line, slave, and get the bag? But he said no. So I commend him, and I love him for that. Because I've been telling people since the Kaepernick, why are you slaves playing right now? All the black players should be saying no. We're not playing till Kaepernick gets a job. Not only a look, till he's put on a team. We demand it. But these slaves, they just play because, my family got to eat. Yeah, I understand that for the ones that's making like a 1.5 million or 600,000-700,000, but some of y'all is eating. You want to switch checks with me? I'll be happy. Switch checks with me? I'm the average Joe Mo, Doe Slow. Oh, yo, Doe, where the dough, yo? I'll do all of that. Now, in order to get changes like they did during the civil rights stuff, like, you gotta do something that you don't want to do. That's what it boils down to. Most of y'all, yeah, I dress up and I paint the signs and I go out there. Yeah, that wasn't right. You killed us. You killed my man and put your knee on his neck. It wasn't right. Police, police, police. Then when you get your car broken, then you, police! I need you! Shut up then. And sit down. Now, you really want to change stuff? Stuff that you can really affect it. That's a simple answer. Stuff that you can really control it. Do what you can do. Now, we can only hoot and holler and this and that, get on the blogs, and nowadays people end you by doing this. I don't like them rappers. I don't like them. They say one wrong thing on the mic, and then those people behind the internet, I'm gonna end him. I think the shit is funny. This is so funny today. This is a new day we're living in. It's funny to me, but y'all just... I'm gonna end his career. Let me type. Let me type something that really gets him. Let me end him. Or every time he shares something, I'm gonna expose him. You know what I say to that? And those people, I'm going to die in a little bit, The black people, we lucky to be 40, I think 42. They pushing it to 47. That's the average right now. Oh, in San Francisco, certain neighbor, especially mine, it's, man. Man, you look at somebody 60 years old, you better go over there and hug them. How you do it? How did you do it? What were you eating? Where did you hide? Who did you stay away from? How do I deal with this? Now, so he has those two allegations. He also has what else he has? He has the New York Giants faking an interview. The Miami Dolphins offering him $100,000 a game to lose. which he declined and he was fired for. And I think he specifies that as being the exact reason why he was fired. Now, because that relationship went sour when, oh, you don't want to listen to me, boy? And then the last allegation was he had an interview with the Broncos and they showed up late, Elway and them. I love Elway as a player. I know that Shannon Sharp's quarterback for many years, but in my opinion, based on his stances on Colin Kaepernick and all that, and just like Skip says, the eye test in sports, just like the San Francisco's, growing up in San Francisco and Oakland is different than other places. We were raised to be like, in a sense, revolutionary and protest and this and that. We don't stand for that foolishness. So in my opinion, in my San Francisco eye test and what he did with Kaepernick, his stance on Kaepernick, you better kneel if you play for Broncos. And he's a racist to me. Yeah, John Elway, I think you are. Yeah, hell yeah, he's a racist. So that makes sense to me. Brian Flores is like, he went in an interview. They showed up late, first of all. He says nobody does that. He was clear. Nobody does that in the hiring process. And then he said, he didn't say it. He said disheveled. They look disheveled. And then he went and did a live interview and talked about, and he didn't want to say it because he's a class act. I would have said it because that's how we get past this, people. Whenever you are live, that's when you really get them. That's when you really get them. And that's why they hate to put somebody like me on live TV. Live, see, right here, they we'll get rid of him. That was just a recording video he did himself. Yeah. But you put me live, you can't control somebody like me. So they're like, he's uncontrollable. He's spontaneous. He just says anything. The Real McCoy Sports Podcast on the DPN Dream Podcast Network. Now he went on there and said, yeah, maybe they partied the night before and they looked disheveled, they partied. That's what he was basically kept saying. Yeah, maybe they went out and stayed out too, and in other words is they came in drunk. They came in hungover. He smelt it. In other words, he said he smelt it because the way he was talking, he's basically saying, I smelt them. They smelt of alcohol, but he didn't want to say they smelt of alcohol. And it was just, there's a Rooney Rule, people, and you guys look this up, where every team when they have a new head coaching job open, they have to hire one or two black or minorities. I hate that they say minorities. What are we minusing? Minority. I'd rather you say ethnic or something like that. We don't even use that anymore. Just I'd rather just be specific. You got to hire black people, because that's what we mean. Because when you start saying minorities, then it's like, well, wait a minute. First of all, the first problem I have with that is, why does white get their own white? Why do they get to be white? And then all of us got to stay on that ship and be minority. Wait a minute. Why they can't be called minority? Why they can't be minority and then us be minority? And then Asian people, Asiority. Then Latino people, Latority. Indian people, Edority. Samoan people, Samority. Tongan people, Tamority. Filipino people, Filamority. Filamority. Ube. Now, that's my first issue with that. Second of all, why don't you just call it, why don't you just say what it is? Say we need black people. We need more Latino coaches. They got Juan Rivera and who else? Okay. They need Asian coaches. There's not a lot of Asian players, but where's the women head coaches at? All right, that's it. You need all of that. We need gay coaches. I don't care. We need gay coaches. I'm from San Francisco. We got rainbow sidewalks. We used to have bucket naked, like Dollar Bill say in Players Club, bucket naked. You can see that public ass. Now, they used to be bucking naked, drinking coffee, and reading the newspaper until they pass a law and say, put some damn clothes on, man. And lady, you got kids walking around here going to school looking at you. Put some clothes on. And then they passed that law some years ago. But yeah, we need gay coaches. We need for the NFL to be serious, all right? And the only way to be serious is this: you really have to hold them accountable. Not just saying, okay, we're going to put another rule in. You got to bring 5 people in the office to do this sham interviews. You're not making them do anything. And then you got all these people, Stephen A. and all these people and Shannon Sharp and all them saying, well, you can't make them do anything. You can make them do. Yes, you can. Roger Goodell can't make that. He works for them. No. Okay, fine. Okay, you want to play that game? Okay. Brothers. Huddle up. All right, everybody don't play. We're not playing. And then tell your white teammates, can you please support us and don't play? Please? And if whoever says no, they're either racist or they're borderline racist. Either way, you're out. Like Robert De Niro said in Casino when that important dude from Vegas or whatever they was at, he told him, man, I know my nephew messed up, man. He needs that job. He was like, he was either in on it or he was incompetent and stupid. Either way, he's out. That's how I feel. Now, players you just have to stop playing. Coaches, you got to stop. We got to sacrifice. And if that means sacrificing a year, we got to sacrifice. Because that's what Brian Flores is doing, and nobody's helping. Now Hugh Jackson, he's coming out in support, so I commend him. I'm not a big fan of Hugh Jackson. He just, I don't know. He's a so-so coach, but I don't know. He rubs me the wrong way. I'm just not a big fan of Hugh Jackson as a coach in the NFL. He's just, I don't know. It's just, he gives me that phony vibe. Like, when you talk to me, you just being phony. Like, you lying. He gives me that vibes. Like, I don't know if we could have meshed as players.